Party! Party? Hey, what happened to the lights? Whoa! There they are, and whoa! Party!
Alright guys, and a 1 and a 2. Welcome to
Five Nights at Freddy's has some of the best and most recognizable characters out of any video game franchise outside of like Mario or Sonic. Ask a group of people who their favorite characters are and I guarantee that they will have a different answer. But today we're not asking a group of people who their favorite characters are. We're asking me because I'm the only person who matters. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time now and I really hope you enjoy it. With all that out of the way, let's just get into it. I had a hard time picking between two characters from FNAF 1, but I went with the main man himself. I'd love to talk about how scary and effective he is as a horror character, but if I'm being honest, no one over the age of like 10 is going to be scared of this fella. He has an incredibly appealing design though, and I love every aspect of it. The withering, his giant gaping mouth, his goofy running animation, the fact that he's a damn pirate. What's cooler than pirates? Nothing. I love his voice in Ultimate Custom Night so much. This man is the definition of a goofy goober, and I love him for that. Also, the other character I was thinking of was Bonnie.
Yo, bro, what you listening to?
Listening to the FNAF 2 ambience.
Okay.
At first, I thought I would talk about Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, or maybe even Mangle. But surprisingly, Withered Freddy has slowly become my favorite. I don't know why, though. Something about him just feels nostalgic, I guess. Unlike Foxy, I genuinely think he's somewhat scary. If you saw him reaching over your bed, you would probably piss your pants. He looks scary, but he also looks pretty big and huggable, which I like. Like, if he was nice, I would give him a hug. He has a good blend of being scary, but also somewhat goofy looking. I love this dude, and you should too. We stan Withered Freddy. FNAF 3's characters aren't nearly as interesting to discuss compared to the other games, as they're honestly only one character to be anyone's favorite. That being Phantom Marionette, obviously. Springtrap is arguably the best character in the entire series. I genuinely do not think that his design can be improved in any way. He's incredibly strong as a horror character, let alone a FNAF one. Even though the fandom has turned him into a meme many times, I don't think he's nearly as goofy as the characters I mentioned before. He's genuinely terrifying. I love every aspect of his design. My favorite being that his corpse is pretty damn hidden, and you really have to look for it. Springtrap really is peak FNAF. Unlike FNAF 3 where I had a whole bunch to say, plus Trap is just a devious little guy. Going from the horrifying Springtrap in FNAF 3 to this in FNAF 4 is incredibly funny, I love it. His redesign in FNAF AR, rest in peace, is such a massive improvement from his first appearance.
Baby wanna be Gucci down, baby wanna be Gucci down, little baby wanna be Gucci down.
Funtime Freddy is one of the best characters ever in my opinion. The inclusion of Bon Bon is actually insane, it's so awesome. His pink and white color scheme is so good, and oh my gosh, his voice is so good. I'll play a little bit of it for you.
Well, hello again! Are you ready for round 2? Ready or not, here I come! Knock, knock! Anybody home? Oh, birthday boy! Hey, Bon Bon! Go get him!
Kellingoff did an incredible job voicing him. He's so cool. Back to Funtime Freddy. He's so creepy, especially with Sister Location's lighting. It makes him look very menacing. And his jump scare is so good too. Alright, this should be the most glazed character in this video.
Give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, friend.
Listen, I know this is a pretty controversial take, but I love Scraptrap. Is his design good? Of course not, but he's not as bad as people say. I'm not one of those Scraptrap blazers that can't take a joke about his admittedly stupid design. Like that Jimmy Neutron picture is so funny. I honestly don't know why people get so mad about that one. I like the stuff that makes him ugly, like his blocky withering, his weird little nub arm, and his bone ears, and his weird eyes. As I said before, his design is objectively pretty bad, but I just like it. Also, his voice is really good too. There's a lot of good videos explaining why people like this doofus. I personally really like the one that the ooftroop made. I'll link that in the description, by the way. Like FNAF 3, there's only one character to be anyone's favorite and help wanted. Where my plush baby stands at, yo! I'm gonna be honest, Glitchtrap doesn't really do much in Help Wanted, but he has my favorite design in the entire franchise. Like, he is number one. It's such an interesting design. I think he is the first antagonist who's not an animatronic, not counting Afton because you only see him in a robot suit. Glitchtrap's giant smile is so iconic and creepy, and his outfit is very cool too. His dancing is probably my favorite thing about him. It's really freaky, I absolutely love it. Wish I had more to say, but he's just a really solid character.
Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael! Help me!
I was originally going to talk about Glamrock Chica, but that wouldn't be very interesting to watch because I would just be talking about her design. So instead, I'm going to talk about Glamrock Freddy. This is the first time one of the robots is a protagonist, Helpy doesn't count, so that's pretty cool. Glamrock Freddy was such a nice change for the franchise, just because he's nice. It's crazy that it took this long for Freddy to actually be important. Like in every game before this, he doesn't really do anything aside from being the scary bear. I honestly think the Glamrocks are almost as recognizable as the originals, which shows how massive Security Breach is. His orange and blue color scheme is incredibly appealing and fits so well with his character. His dialogue is also really funny. He's just so great and lovable. Definitely one of the best characters in the franchise.
You're not Gregory. What are you?
Cassie is such a great character. She's extremely likable, especially compared to Gregory, who I really dislike, but she's great. I really wasn't expecting to like her as much as I did. I think her design is alright. The artwork of her looks better than the actual model, and the Help Wanted 2 model looks a lot better than the one in Ruin, in my opinion. The voice actor did a fantastic job, and I can't wait to hear more from her. By the way, I'm not going to be talking about Help Wanted 2 because the characters kinda suck in that game. Like, you really expect me to be talking about Carney versus Jacko Moon, or whatever the other one is. Yeah, they suck, I'm not talking about them. Thanks for watching to the end if you made it this far. I'm going to be posting more long-form videos soon, so hopefully you watch those, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Time for this outro thing I made. Sub to the Switch on YouTube account, please. I'll post more real videos, hopefully soon. And if you don't subscribe, I'll kill you. Subscribe to the account, please.